So how does it feel to be ranked number one in Canada for both park and vert in skateboarding?
It feels incredible. It's shocking to me and my mom. We couldn't believe it. I've been hurt all summer, so it was interesting to see that I was still able to pull that off and collect enough points to be ranked number one. It feels really rewarding to have that kind of on paper because I'm working really hard. I've been working really hard this last year. So it's nice to have that reassurance, and it's just like kind of the boost I need to keep me going because the winters are slow, but that's a good piece of motivation to keep me going with training.
Right. For those who aren't familiar with what park or vert means, can you paint a picture for us?
So park skateboarding is what's in the Olympics. It takes place in a concrete bowl, and it's something that you would see. We have a bowl in London called Medway. It's just it's a large. It looks like a swimming pool, but it has lots of different features in it. And vert is the classic skateboarding that takes place on like a large half pipe that you would see in something like X Games back in the day.
Okay, so you're 22 years old.
21.
21?
Yes.
You're 21 years old. Okay. How did you get into skateboarding?
So when I was 4, my mom went to a surfing camp, and leading up to that, she had a skateboard in the house that my dad bought her. And I saw an episode of this show called Arthur with like this aardvark, and there were these 2 bunny rabbits skateboarding. I thought it was the coolest thing. So I went out to my garage, grabbed the skateboard my mom had abandoned, and loved it. So I just never stopped, and I had really supportive parents, and they made it happen for me this whole time. Even before it was an Olympic sport, they were treating it like it was, and I definitely owe where I am now to my parents supporting it like a real sport, just like hockey or soccer. So that's how I think I made it.
How did you get into riding ramps?
There was this indoor place called Revert, and it was in a church out on Sarnia Road, and they had a bunch of modular ramps that you could kind of move around as a kid. Like it's like a Lego set, and you could build whatever you wanted. And that is how I got into riding stuff that's a little bit bigger. I used to recreate things I'd see in videos on a smaller scale using these Lego pieces and try and learn what I was seeing on YouTube and stuff. So I think that's how it started. And then I also started going to a place in Toronto called CJ's, which had a vert ramp at the time. And I just fell in love with the idea of flying.
Oh, okay. I get that. I was looking at some of your videos on Instagram, and it looks like you're at a facility probably in California, and the ramp you're riding is insane.
That's the mega ramp. So I don't really skate that anymore because it's too dangerous with the Olympics and stuff. But leading up to the last Olympics, I wasn't really competing too much. So I took kind of a year to really focus on skating mega ramp. That'd always been a goal of mine. It used to be an X Games event. There's not really anything to do with it anymore, just because it's so dangerous. And there's only 2 in the world, so you can't really train. That ramp is at Bob Burnquist's house in California, and it's 20 years old, so there's screw heads sticking out everywhere. It's in really bad shape, but that was always a goal of mine to skate mega ramp because only like 50 people in the world have been allowed to skate that ramp.
Oh, wow.
It takes a long time to qualify to be able to do something like that because it is quite dangerous, but that was the epitome of me wanting to fly as a kid, so I wanted to achieve that goal before I tried to go to the Olympics.
Well, you're certainly flying in this one. You competed in Dubai recently.
Yeah, that was my last big contest because the Olympics happened this year. That was the last qualifier for it, so there hasn't really been anything the last couple months. But Dubai was in February, and that was the last World Championships, and I did pretty well there. I landed my run. That's a big thing for me, is being able to stay on my board under that pressure because it's all very new to me. Being able to go across the world and skate my best is pretty impossible. So I've been working on the mental side a lot, how I handle myself. And in Dubai, I was able to put my run together, and I came 62nd out of 110, I believe, which was a good confidence booster to know that I am able to compete at that caliber. And my run in Dubai wasn't very good. I did an easy safety run because I wanted to make sure I can stay on my skateboard when I'm far away from home under that pressure. And now going into Rome, this June, I feel like I'm going to be skating at a way higher level, and I'm going to be able to come hopefully top 50, top 40, and that's just going to get me closer to my goal of the Olympics.
Right. And you also, you mentioned the Olympics. How are you going to be preparing to compete at the Olympics?
Ideally, I'm going to be moving to California so I can train year-round. Outside of that, though, I'm just going to be treating myself like an athlete, like everyone else is. Skateboarding's a sport now, and I need to take it very seriously. It's my full-time job. So it's just a rigorous training schedule, skating 6 days a week. And just acting like I'm in a contest all the time. That's really how I'm doing it. I'm working a lot with coaches now, a lot of strength and conditioning, mental performance, really just acting like an athlete, I think, is what's going to get me there. And that's something that I've begun doing, and I can plan on continuing my training once I graduate this year full time until the Olympics in 2028.
You're also balancing school as well.
Currently, I am. Yeah, I'm there enough. I try my best. School is important to me because I think there's no money in high performance athletics really anywhere unless you're the top 0.01%. So I do want to have a job one day, but until I have to grow up, I'm going to skateboard, but I'll have this degree to fall back on.
Right. So you're studying marketing. Are you going to make a career out of skateboarding?
I don't think I'll make a financial career out of skateboarding. I don't think many people do. I think I'll have a really good time though, and I think I'm going to try and do something that would make my childhood self really proud. So afterwards, I hope to be an agent because I'm really interested in the business side of skateboarding and all sports. Like, it's the sort of stuff that people don't see. Like, everyone, I don't know, has an agent, and there is money to be made. So I'm really interested in that in all sports. So I hope to do that after I'm done skateboarding, but I don't want to think about that for now because I just want to focus on skating until the Olympics, and then I'll grow up.